Hello everyone. Scarecrow. Wow, I've only played 8.2% of the game so far. Nice bright metropolis up top, dark and dingy Gotham City down below. Are. Remember correctly, we're in Arkham Asylum now.
Leave this to me.
Explosive pies, yes. Spray painting. What am I supposed to be doing here now? Remind me, please. Circle. Square. That's what I was looking for. There we are, chattery teeth.
Hey, knock it off! We gave you back your armor and stuff under the strict condition that you don't use them for villainy. We can take them back just as easily.
Oh, let's just freeze the pipes a little bit, right? Short side out. Let's see, we got Joker.
Surrender now!
Freeze! Oh, wait, it's not him, it's the other one. In any case, put your hands up.
Hey, boss, you need a hand? We can help you get up there if you let us out of this cell.
Alright, come on.
What is it, Chief?
You need something?
How you doing, Kitsu?
Thanks for helping us out, Chief. You think your chilly friend could help put out that fire? We left our water squirting flowers in the van. You need something?
Can I help you?
Yeah?
Trying to recruit this guy.
You okay, boss?
There we are.
Wait! I can't use this? Looks like the joke's on me.
Alright, let's see. What is it telling me to do? Hold circle. That's what I thought I was doing. Characters like Captain Cole can put out fires, hold circle to create ice beams, and aim at the flames to extinguish them. I wasn't doing the right button pressure this time.
You're the boss. Things are really starting to look up to you guys. When Joker said we'd be climbing the ladder in no time, this isn't exactly what I imagined.
Climbing up a stack of enemies, or goons. There we are. Ah, stuck it to it that time. I love the fact that the Joker has exploding pies. And part of his combat is his extendo arms. Portal? What does the Joker know about building portals? Maybe it's just a big TV antenna. Yep.
Did you hear that, Jimmy? Something's going on inside.
What do you think it is, Lois?
I don't know, but with recent sightings of Harley Quinn still on the loose, my hopes aren't high for this being good news. Was that Ultraman flying overhead? There's some serious criminal activity going on inside. If Ultraman and the rest of these stand-in heroes are here, then we need to see what happens. Let's see if we can get in. This gala might not be so boring after all.
That's a VIP-only area, Lois. We don't have tickets.
I doubt that matters right now, Jimmy.
Hey, you got it working.
Now that show had explosive drama.
Inmates, we are experiencing technical difficulties. For your own safety, please remain in your cells.
Come on, Joker. This leads down to the lower levels.
I get the feeling I missed out on a few things down there.
Okay, that takes care of the easy part. Now where do we go?
No idea, mon frozen Capitan. But I'm sure our criminal buddies will help us break out of this dump. Let's go ask them, shall we?
Alright, let's continue, shall we? I took care of those. Alright, Joker, you're up.
This will be no problem for the Clown Prince of Crime.
So I don't think he can do it. Nope. Triangle this time. Add some explosive spray paint. Come back in free play mode, huh? Live wire.
Oh, is someone letting live wire out to play? Let's have some fun.
Interesting. Ah. Of course, her just being there generates some electricity. Elevator. All right. Reverse Flash's cage.
It was way too cramped in there. Time to stretch my legs a little.
Just like in the TV show. Speaking of which, they actually have the TV show characters, some of them anyway, available for download. Of course, you have to purchase them. Definitely wanted that one. Climb up the ladder and back up to where live wire was. What do you got for me this time? Live wire. Using grates. Oh yeah. What's going on over here? Love how she floats, except for when you do that. She can float over anything except for ice. And she's like, whoa. Just like Captain Cole, which you'd think he'd be a little more sure-footed in the ice.
Perhaps I need to recharge and let someone else handle this.
Oh, that looks like something the dark side has to handle. Looks like a gold item. At least that's what the picture looks like on it. Nothing back here. Alright, let's head back over here again. How do I get over there? Oh, that wasn't it. Same thing. Probably just for this over here. He even climbs fast. Okay, Captain Cold, how about you? Nope, not down there. If I could just find a thug. That was interesting.
This will be no problem for the Clown Prince of Crime.
I'm not finding a way to do anything here. Over here. Gotta figure out some way to get over into that. Huh. Looks like metal up there. Could be wrong. Thing I can do is jump back and forth as live wire. Thought maybe I could do a jump back and forth. 25 minutes, I haven't done much in the video at all yet. There we are. All right. Ah, here come the thugs. Excellent. Yes, I know. Oh, look, more studs.
Can I help you?
Huh. All right. It's a thug tightrope.
They think they can defeat me? Man, are they in for a shock.
Nice you guys to take your time getting over here.
Seems to be our way out, boys and girls. Do your thing.
I could deal with that fuse box, but we'll need to find a way to reach it first.
I believe my power should be able to help.
Okay.
Aha!
I was doing that. Must be that. There we are. Live wire, you're up. Alright, fuse box is finished. Alright, here I thought somebody big was behind that door. See what we have over here. smash everything. Never know what's going to be hidden in one of these things. Alright, let's continue.
This way. Follow me.
Not interrupting, am I?
Well, that depends.
Dr.
Merlin,
Merlin.
you here to help us or just slow us down?
Oh, please, Thor. Just because you spoiled our little trip to Star Lab.
Guys, this isn't the time. Merlin, did you see anything that could help us escape?
Well, since you asked so nicely, I think there's someone behind that security gate that could be persuaded to aid our cause.
Get the jackpot trophy.
This should be no problem for me. Ooh, I need to start laying off the puns.
Oh, I see. I'm gonna be making some laughing gas, apparently. Found the rubber chicken. And the fish with lips. Something for the flame part. Okay. Oh, his teeth. Help, I need one last item for my laughing gas. A honky horn. Play face. There was the last item right there. Toss that in. Fill it up with some laffy gas. Give him a little dose. And he does what we need him to. Solomon Grundy.
Well, there he is. Solomon Grundy? You sure it's safe to let him out?
Nope, but I don't see any reason why we should let that stop us.
I guess I can't play as them right now. They're too busy having fun. Just gonna see if maybe I could use Livewire to go through this. That's probably why I can't use her. Alright. Merlin, you're up. Trick shot.
It would seem our zombified friend is a heavy sleeper.
No surprise there. Maybe I can do something about that.
Charge it up.
Ha! I knew that'd work.
Oh, Grundy having such nice dreams.
They think they can defeat me? Man, are they in for a shock.
Right. Figure there had to be one on the other side there. Guess I can't break through that. smash it. Fast build. Cosmic treadmill. Alright, 10 pieces, whatever that was.
Should be enough parts up here to build what we need.
What? Surely I should be able to use this. Nah.
Power up the gun.
Something to spot my interest, huh? I'll deal with it.
And of course, it's going to go haywire afterwards. Alright, we are ready to move on. Exit.
Exit's ahead.
Welcome. Seeing as you are here, you can all assist me with my experiments.
That's
Dr. Strange.
Strange. His experiments don't end well for those who assist him.
My thanks to you, Joker. This breakout is the perfect opportunity to get more volunteers for my work.
You're welcome.
Volunteers like Robert here.
Huh? Bobby!
Hey, Roberts look better. Where's some laughing gas when we need it?
I'm looking forward to seeing how you fare against my latest creation. Please try your best to survive for as long as possible.
We're not taking that thing down without a plan, Joker.
I don't like plans. I prefer schemes and stratagems, plots and ploys, malevolent, mischievous machination.
Sure, whatever you say. Let's just think of one, quick.
Overflow that thing. What do we get? Gigantic set of chattery teeth.
Enough delays? Get them! Get them now!
Oh, I do love a trap I can sink my teeth into.
We made him mad. Run for it!
Aim while running. I didn't realize I was on an auto run.
Not exactly my idea of a fun run. That's my exercise too for the year.
If we can find more distractions, we should be able to wear him down.
Care of Bobby Jr.'s over here. That's full up. There we go, true villain. Putting things together. Oh, Joker, that's on you. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Thought maybe it had something to do with that platform I was standing on.
I grow tired of this time-wasting tomfoolery. Get them.
Oops, did we do that?
Take that, you overgrown. Time to make like lightning and bolt.
Hey, that should have been my line.
He's got a point. Oh, there you are, Bobby.
This thing doesn't let up. I'm not sure how much more of this we can take.
Honorable, finish them, my beautiful creatures. Make me proud.
Ooh, boy, seems like our fun's not over yet.
Okay, guys. Building, building, building. More building. Built that. Live wire. Joker. Joker's immune to the poison. Man, she went down fast.
Ha! How'd you like that, Joker!
Can't defeat my monster, my magnificent monster!
Nice work, Bright Spark.
Now we just need a way to get out of here.
Relax. I'm sure something will turn up. I'd like to say I knew that would happen.
Poor Robert. Perhaps some kind of rubber shoe.
Look like the trolls from the Lord of the Rings games, huh?
Thank heavens for small mercies. What's this? A party? Need a lift, Pumpkin?
Mr. J!
You think you can escape us, clown?
Guess they escaped you.
I take that as a yes.
Forget him. We have more pressing issues to attend to.
Man or monster? Trophy earned. I can barely believe it. Level complete. Free play unlocked. True villain achieved. Didn't get any of those, which is par for the course for me. I think I've only picked up one so far in the course of the game. Didn't find the red. Didn't find the spray paint spot. I got 2 bricks. And now for the fun part, seeing who I unlocked. Livewire. Ego Strange is unlocked. I don't know who the silhouette is. Probably somebody I unlock when I get all 5 of the mini kits.
Back to the old clubhouse.
This crime syndicate is worse than the Justice League. They don't play fair.
They broke my favorite cold gun.
They stood on my tail.
They tried to use me as a casserole dish.
Yeah, I hear. They got all the loot from the Batcave.
You've got to hand it to them. They're better at being villains than we are.
I beg to differ, Catwoman. No one is better at being a villain than Lex Luthor. Get off me, you painted buffoon. I didn't bust you out to play patty cake. I've been to LexCorp and seen this so-called crime syndicate. They're hunting for something powerful. You can bet when they find it, it'll be bad news for the Earth, and more importantly, us.
I think I know what they're looking for.
With the Justice League out of the picture, who's gonna stop them?
Ooh, us! We can stop them!
Indeed! And then we can take over.
Precisely. Whatever their game is, if they want to play at being heroes, then we'll give them the greatest bunch of bad apples ever assembled.
Do apples come in bunches?
We'll show them how we do things on our Earth.
But Ultraman is so powerful. We have our limits, Lex. Apart from the walking power absorber here.
You don't say. Well, we will just have to recruit the strongest, most devious, most sneaky supervillain team this world has ever seen. Who's with me? Excellent. First up, let's go get Gorilla Grodd on the team. Let's get out of here.
We do like our Gorilla Grodd scenes. Going up. Early on, they showed Harley with a mother box. I think that's what the crime syndicate's looking for. What are we doing at Stryker's Island again? This is where we started. Check out the map. Probably the area for character creation. Yep. Hey, they're trying to show me where to go. Forklift race, huh? Forklift got caught. Ultra good, ultra nice, ultra man. Put my character in there for instead, huh? Or Just have to come back and do that again another time.
Some of my best friends are in the Justice League. You've heard about them, right? I wonder if Star Labs would give me a galaxy dream. What's the date again?
I don't know who that is, but... Oh, just a statue. I'm gliding. Box office.
My star! Where's my Martha? This is her big scene. Well, one of them.
Hiding.
Well, until Miss Stage Fright decides to woman up, I guess we'll just be stuck doing vocal exercises. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. Why isn't anyone joining in? You're actors. Actors, for goodness sake.
Guessing switching over to a flying character and jumping up there would be cheating.
Betty Botter bought a bit of butter. The butter Betty Botter bought was a bit bitter and made her batter bitter. But a bit of better butter makes the batter better. So Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter, making Betty Botter's bitter batter better. Could someone do a coffee run? My lips are taking quite the licking. Aw, some of that was fudge flavored.
Here we go. Applause. That's a big flower.
Maybe putting a recently unabandoned theater cum cinema and a famously safety lax chemical plant in such close quarters was a bad idea.
No doubt this is something that requires enhanced abilities.
My plants are calling to me. I mustn't fail them. As you shall now see, Mother Nature can be a powerful ally when you fight by her side.
I just have to figure out where the ingredients are for the Okay, cheetah.
Let the hunt begin.
Kids, you might remember this type of thing from Lego Jurassic World. where I had to use tracking to get certain items.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, third item to go. Right over here. Okay, a little bit of her confidence booster.
So nice of you to join us, Martha. Why don't you feed us all a big bowl of Gotham can-do attitude and get on that stage?
You are a terrible director.
Be that as it may, young man, I have been on television on two occasions now, and only once as the defendant. Let's hear it from the top, Martha.
Oh, Thomas, what a wonderful performance of The Spark of Bloro, starring Douglas Fairbanks as the titular character at the Monarch Theater, Gotham City, USA. I particularly enjoyed the nuance and subtlety of the villain.
Totally. Let's take a shortcut through this darkened alley because, as a rich person, my time is valuable, and because of this, I am willing to put our lives on the line to save a few seconds.
What a wonderful idea, Richard. Oh, I mean, Thomas? Wait! Dramatic gasp! Who's that in the shadows?
Okay, so I have a couple of notes. Thomas, it would be wonderful if you could perhaps put away the cellular telephone and engage more with the script. Martha, if you could perhaps try facing your on-screen husband and sounding like an actual human being. Let's try that again, from the top.
Oh, Thomas, what a wonderful performance of The Spark of...
What the hell?
Well, thus far, this has been as disastrous as that time I tried to audition for Macbeth.
What do we gotta do now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Batman or... I believe Deadshot can do this also.
Time to get to work.
All right.
Ha! The lights are back. Let's move on to the next song instead. Let's see solemn and somber. Music! Come on, you know the choreography. We've had 3 whole days to perfect this 3-hour performance. Are you trying to tell me you don't know what to do?
I gotta fix the sound system, huh? I think we got the choreography down.
Excellent! Let's keep up that energy. Ignore that, it's fine. He wasn't even one of the important cast members. Just the ensemble. The disposable ensemble.
He's up, he's good. A rope to climb. Another sandbag. I'm not sure if I want to climb this one. I drop it on one of the important cast members this time. Nope.
Okay, well, let's take 5, everyone. Hopefully the rest of this 100-year-old building will remain standing for now.
All right. That was fun. See what we can find in this area.
Chased me away, ranting about denim shorts.
There's a speech bubble. Speech bubbles mean different characters you can unlock in the game. Jumping to conclusions. Let's see if we can get to this one.
There's got to be something to this.
Huntress.
Hey, I need your help. I've been tapping phones to keep an eye on some local criminals, and it's turned up some new leads.
You don't say.
Unfortunately, I can't go to the Birds of Prey without some more solid evidence. Do you think you could grab some photos of the suspects for me? There's a gang hanging around the docks in Gotham with some crates. Could be explosives, could be weapons. Whatever it is, it's bad news.
Looks like Two-Face's group.
Some of Joker's guys are lurking around near Arkham Asylum. I don't know, whatever they're called. They're sneaking around near Ace Chemicals. Not sure what they're planning, but if it's anything like their usual schemes, I've no doubt it'll be pointlessly elaborate. Thanks for helping out with this.
I don't think I want to go down there. This looks like the Ace Chemicals plant here.
Struggling to find them? Okay. According to the rumors, there's a gang hanging around the docks in Gotham with some crates. Could be explosives, could be weapons. Whatever it is, it's bad news. Some of Joker's guys are lurking around near Arkham Asylum. I don't know who they could be trying to break out. I mean, who couldn't get past those security guards? They're pretty terrible. The Riddlers, Riddlies, whatever they're called. They're sneaking around near Ace Chemicals.
Okay, so I
Not
gotta
sure
go to
what
the
they're
east.
planning, but if it's anything like their usual schemes, I've no doubt it'll be pointlessly elaborate. Be careful out there. They could turn nasty if they spot you. Be careful out there. They can turn nasty if they spot you.
I've seen some really big guys around.
This is Ace Chemicals over here, I'm betting.
I can't use this? I guess everyone's got their limits.
Yeah, let's close that up. One light down. I didn't even know there was lights. Alright. I see it's a gold brick. Bring in my character. Way to get up here without flying. Doesn't look like it.
So, what dark forces have brought me here today?
Okay, we need Merlin now.
Today I feel like getting straight to the point. This will prove to be no problem for the Dark Archer.
Got it. Cheetah, how'd you get up here?
Oh, I'll be taking this.
Oh, there's stairs right here. Of course there's stairs, it's good at it.
Is it playtime already?
So much for that idea. I think that the I get all the way over there. Okay. I'm not wanted anymore.
Questions?
Someone by the docks. This would be the one over here, possibly. By Arkham. Brig Lounge. Nice. Well, I'll come back and do this one later. I am lousy at steering any vehicle apparently in this game.
The director chased me away, ranting about denim shorts.
Who goes there?
Sure, I'll come to your party, Arsenal. I'll just Donna Troy. Yeah, right.
Come on, line up. There we go again.
I hear Chinatown's the place to go if you want to seek out hidden criminal treasure. I hope you can run
Yep, I'm gonna go back and talk to Arsenal.
Sure, I'll come to your party, Arsenal. I'll even bring Donna Troy. Yeah, right. Ugh. As if dragging my Arsenal all the way from Star City wasn't hard enough. The archery club turned up to my housewarming party late. Do they have no etiquette? On the invite, I may have told them to turn up after dark. But since moving to Gotham, I don't think I've even seen the sun. Could you round up my archery brethren? You really will? If you can round up all 4 party guests, I'll put your name on the top of the list. To get on the guest list of my next party.
Oh, you haven't seen my band of merry men anywhere, have you? Would I like to go to Roy's party? I sure would.
Okay. They're all scattered on this island here, so good. Of course, now I'm heading on the bridge to get off this island, so... Town graffiti, nice. Okay, my next archer is ahead here.
And then I told him, that's no parademon. That's my mother-in-law. Sure, I can make Roy's party. I'll always leave early for that, cutie.
JCPD, nice.
Seen some really big guys around. I wonder if the cable car can carry it.
Poster painter, 2 of 10. Okay, got my next archer coming up here.
I'll have everything on the menu. On second thoughts, hold the row. The row. But Roy told me not to come until it's dark. If the party's already started without me, then you have been misinformed. No party starts until I walk in. Now, if you'll excuse me...
I hear Chinatown's the place to go if you want to seek out hidden criminal treasure. It helps if you can run fast, though. Safer.
I used to have a yacht in the marina. Set up shop there. Oh, who am I kidding?
Yes, yes. Then I'll destroy her precious plant.
Must be down here. Or not.
They expect me to use this? I'm not exactly a magician, you know.
Mercy.
Anyone who
Need
thinks
your
I'm
lighting
just some
abilities.
chauffeur is in for a surprise. This shouldn't be a problem for me to deal with.
All of a sudden, I need poison ivy, right? Yeah. Well, yes, the abilities work pretty good.
Even I couldn't get a reservation. That smoke could start to fight.
Joker. Yeah, we're just tagging in and out all over the place.
behalf of Batman villains everywhere. Yo, Harley! I did it!
I got everything down here. Everything but the spider webs. I don't think that does anything, but... Spider. Alright, let's get out of this basement. Should be right near that last archer.
This style section of the Daily Planet has really gone downhill.
Thought I found him. It was Count Vertigo, who I don't need to fight or help right now. Must be further upstairs then.
Yes. Then I'll destroy her precious plant.
Okay, Raven. I'm enjoying it, but a little lost on a few things, but you know how these games can be sometimes. Trying to locate a archer for Arsenal's party.
Now, how did I get up here?
There she is.
Oh, hello. Arsenal's throwing a party? They are always on point. Archery jokes, always hitting their targets.
That's not really your color. Which is Euro? What time is it now?
There's the party going.
Looks like the gang is all here. Well, the surviving members, anyway. I'm just kidding. There's only 5 of us. 6 if the Green Arrow turns up unannounced. Some folks can't take a hint. Thanks for rounding them up. Anytime you need an arsenal, you can count on Arsenal to bring the arsenal. Anyway, I should stop harping on and get back to partying. You can see yourself out, right?
Oh, I'll be taking this.
If you see Mr. Luke, tell him to call me.
Okay, now I gotta figure out where Count Vertigo is. There he is.
Well, it can't be that far away, right?
Alright, so we'll see what Count Vertigo needs. Then, after I finish that, if I can,
Says I look like a clown.
get onto the story.
Who does he think he is?
Yes, yes. Then I'll destroy her precious plant. You don't seem very busy. Care to join me in a spot of fun? I plan to play a little prank on Poison Ivy. I wish to destroy her favorite plant to show her who's boss around here.
That's a prank?
Come, let us head to Ivy's greenhouse. One Ivy Goon, two Ivy Goons.
Alright, Count.
Take that, you crummy cacti.
Continuing on.
That's it. Now you must destroy the flower.
Me? It's your plan.
Oh dear, they brought the big guns. She must really like this flower. Take this, Ivy.
Looks like rejects from the Harry Potter game.
Fantastic. That will teach Ivy that I, Count Vertigo, the center of the storm-tossed ocean, am not to be trifled with. Now then, off you go. I'm done with you for the time being. I shall release you from my influence.
Perhaps with this, I'll be able to prove I'm the greatest archer in all the land.
150,000 for him. Arsenal's only 10,000. Might as well.
So many missing U's.
I'll try to drive again. I think I'll try this bike race again. Nah. Want to do some more story stuff. Where are we heading now? Alright, so let's see here. Had Lex Luthor.
I won't rest until the world sees things for the way they really are.
No idea who Juan is or why he's sending me pictures. So let's reverse flash.
This is your only warning, world. The reverse flash has arrived.
Excuse me. Hall of Doom. See, if I had just gone out the front door instead of going to Stryker's Island first, I would have been there already.
Unfortunately, I have no time to learn how to use this.
Clayface, what do you got for us?
I'll take care of this. Just you watch.
He can dig in the ground. Oh yeah, I've been up here before. How are you doing, Kitsu?
Hey there, friend. I need your help again.
Again? Helped him with the bug zapper earlier in the game.
I was just doing my fishing here with the zapper when all of a sudden I heard a snap and then a growl. Them gators sure look hangry. Maybe they're wanting some of my swamp meat in that barrel there.
Swamp meat, huh? Feeding gators. Sorry to hear that, but if you need to take off for the night, you can. No problem. This one.
Woohoo! He snapped that one right up.
Halfway done. Seven.
Ooh, right on the face. Nice aim.
8. 2 more to go. 9. Come on, one more.
Gee whiz. You sure are good at throwing meat. You've done that before? Here, take this brick I found in that there swamp for your trouble. It's real shiny. You reckon them gators will come back now that I've fed them? Uh-oh, I best be getting more meat.
What are we going over here? Alright, let's go meet Grodd. This isn't gonna end well, I don't think. Nine potent plants. Excellent. I just need to find one more. Ah, another statue. D20 gold. Just do that. Okay. Now we're ready to continue.
Star Labs, the Galaxy Communications Gala, and now Arkham. The Justice Syndicate have let villains escape each and every time. These new heroes aren't quite filling the boots the League left behind.
Say, why does Flash wear boots anyway? Aren't they kind of hard to run in? He should wear sneakers.
It could be because the Justice Syndicate are Earth 3 heroes, not used to our Earth. Or perhaps our Earth 1 villains are too sneaky for them? There's something fishy about the Justice Syndicate. And I'm not just talking about Sea King. Come on, Jimmy. Let's get back to work. The best place for us to be right now is the Planet newsroom.
So despite a couple of hiccups, the Galaxy Communications Tower is open for business. Reports of a breakout at Arkham have been greatly exaggerated, and our friends the Justice Syndicate are hot on the heels of the 1 or 2 villains that may still be at large.
1 or 2, huh? Whoa.
If we're meeting Grodd in his palace, couldn't you have parked a little closer, Luthor?
I don't want to startle the wildlife. Have you ever seen what a surprised ape can do?
Softly, softly, catchy monkey.
Grodd's an ape, you fool.
He waving Captain Cold together again.
Huh. This Gorilla City place don't seem so advanced to me.
This isn't the actual city, genius. These old ruins act as a secret entrance.
I knew that.
Impressive. Let's see if we can find our way inside.
Too bad they couldn't have gotten... well, I'm not sure what the name of the actor, but plays him on Legends. Hey. Smash the gong. Barrel. I was thinking for Rory. Either one of them, actually. Money. I do enjoy a good puzzle. There we are. Gong. Doorbell.
A welcoming committee?
Why do they look so angry? They knew we were coming, right?
It looks like someone forgot to give them the memo. Defend yourselves.
Well, this is just great. Anybody know a place where people don't want to beat us up?
Us? Yes. You? No.
That guy's got a vest on. forgot. Heat beam. That was great. Guess that door's staying closed for now. Where is this barrel of monkeys I keep hearing about? Let's see how fun it is. I overestimated the jump. All of a sudden I feel like I'm playing Crash Bandicoot. More backup. Blow this stuff up.
What do we got here? This looks right up my street. Huh? I gotta get someone else to handle this. Maybe even get him to bring me a soda water.
All right. Let's solve that puzzle. Did you be talking about the TV show Cold? Wentworth Miller? That one I can remember. Alright, Cheetah, you're up. go up as Lex then. That didn't work. Guess I could have made it. Those guys did, but better safe than sorry. Okay, gonna have to go all the way back again. That was. There's another. Oh crap. Okay, there's another gong to hit.
Whose plane is that? It looks like some of the parts might be useful.
Time for a little salvage operation, huh? Let's see what we got.
Might as well grab what I can. Oh, I was gonna do that. Because it's not technically a cutscene. Boom. Oh, vines. Not one of my favorite things to do in these games, but I'll get up here soon. There's Lex. Hi, Lex. Yeah, you want to do a little digging? Oh, time for a little speed run here. Speed run! for gold pieces. There we are. Oh, look at all that gold.
Sometimes I have to question our choices when it comes to building stuff. What's this thing supposed to do?
Well, isn't it obvious?
It's a banana battering ram. What do you think? Cheetah, come on.
Now that's how you get the job done.
Oh no. I want that gong.
Everybody relax. Grodd has invited us, remember? This is going to be a walk in the park. Apes of Gorilla City, take us to your leader.
Right in the pig.
Greetings, oh great Solovar?
Who's this guy?
Where's Grodd?
Grodd has been banished from here. Gorilla City is now under my rule.
Grodd was so specific, we had to meet him here.
That is correct, Mr. Luther. Thank you for accepting my invitation.
Solovar! I will vanquish you and take back my city.
You're welcome to try. Clever, Grodd. Luring me out with your pets.
Hey!
Many bananas will be flung. Ooh, I get to play as Grodd this time.
Let's see you deal with this! You're challenging immensely as head Super Gorilla. This city no longer belongs to you, Grodd. Surrender now, before my patience expires. Guarantee you'll pay for that. Guards, stop them! Arrest the intruders! Another chance to demonstrate my greatness.
Guards, would you stop so I can demonstrate my greatness?
Prints are no match for me! I am a greater leader to our people than you ever were, Grodd. Accept that your time is over. Guarantee you'll pay for that. Fires.
Uh-oh. Great, like...
This will put a stop to you!
I got a true villain. Did the picture cut out Gitsu?
I am a greater leader to our people than you ever were, Grodd. Accept that your time is over.
Okay, so I guess this is once I finish this fight, it will be a call it for the day. Sorry about the
Tricks are no match for me!
oh, it's back behind his fence again.
My guards will now take you into custody. Seize them!
Just a second here. Let me try something. I paused my video playback, so maybe I'll come back now. Oh, there's a little bird flying in. Bird statue, probably. Bunch of little things flying in at me. Oh. Okay, so I've made like a gun or something. Good. Guard couldn't operate it, so Lex is now launching bananas.
I didn't want it to come to this.
Oh, now he's got a shield around him and a bunch of good things flapping around.
This will put a stop to you!
Got him down to his last heart.
You leave me no alternative.
Kind of duck and dodge.
This city no longer belongs to you, Grodd. Surrender now, before my patience expires. I didn't want it to come to this.
Almost. Okay, I got him. With a snapshot.
Apes of Gorilla City. Kneel
Apes of Gorilla City, kneel before Grodd.
Gorilla City now belongs to me. Thank you for your help, Mr. Luther.
It seems like we didn't have much choice.
If you'd have known my plan, Solovar could have seeded in your thoughts and pulled it from your mind. Regardless, should you ever require aid.
Funny you should mention that.
No.
Should you ever require aid? Funny you should mention that. Trophy earned. Kneel before Grodd. Congratulations. Okay, I got True Villain. Didn't get any of those, even though I wanted to get that one with the gongs. No red brick. No spray paint. Just 2 gold bricks for now. Royal Grodd unlocked. Solovar unlocked. And of course, a silhouetted ape that I don't know.
Welcome, Grodd. We can introduce you to everyone later. I need you to help collect our next recruit.
You want me to find Sinestro?
Pick those you think will be most helpful.
Oh, I can find out where Sinestro is. I'm his biggest fan. Yes!
And you?
Oh, the rookie, eh? Yes, that one is becoming most useful. Very well. Any thoughts on where to start looking?
He's been captured by the crime syndicate and taken to Oa.
Oh, wow.
The home of the Green Lantern Corps. I can locate a vessel to get us there.
Very clever.
Well, you didn't bring me along for my personality.
Alright, so Grodd picked Scarecrow, Killer Frost, and my character to help him get to Oa to find Sinestro. But that will have to wait for another stream, and hopefully it won't mess up like this one did. So, anyways, thank you for showing up. Have a good one. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now.